he's in here. He's in not the mover. Yeah, you're gonna make a mess. You're gonna make a mess. He's a ham, ain't he?
Yeah.
Every time the camera comes on, he's got to show off.
Hello, everyone. How are you guys doing?
And Charles Brandt.
Charles Brandt, are you in Houston? I saw a truck looks just like yours. Hello, Hectorian. How are you doing? David, I'm not done with that yet. No. Leave me alone.
Okay. Well, he normally grabs me to read
Yes,
everything.
you was first, Charles. I'm going to. Hello there, Wesley. Salty Pirate, 5,000. It ain't us, guys. It ain't us. We just got lucky and we bought a truck and that's why we got them. It ain't us, right? Hey, Sergeant Ringo, how are you doing?
Trucker Rudy.
Trucker Rudy.
Palestino.
So, this is for the truck, right? They don't like us. They like the truck.
They might have a little dog too. Yeah.
I see that, Salty Pirate. You have really done good on getting your subscriber base up. That's great. There you go, baby. You can have it back now.
You have to flip it over that thing because I can't. You unplugged it.
Oh my God.
It's so useful.
There. I can't.
Really.
Oh, it's right there. Talk to the people. I'll fix it.
I tell you what, he's a mess.
You're a redhead.
So, everybody needs a ginger.
Guys, our first week was a success. I just wanted to tell y'all about it.
Well, this ain't charging anyway.
Oh, you got
Why
it.
is it not?
I gotta hit the inverter button. I'll tell
there
you.
it goes.
I'll tell you all about it. All right. We was in Dallas getting the Omnitrax fixed, and they had us a load. You'll see all that in the video, so I won't go into it. But we ended up doing 3,950 miles. 3,950 miles, and we did really good on revenue wise. I mean, we
had a double biller.
We kept it right at $4 a mile, so or right in that area. I'm not going to talk about money, you know.
You just did.
But I mean, I'm not going to go all into the numbers and everything. We had about 43 miles in deadhead miles this week, right?
How much?
43 miles.
Oh, 43.
We had 39.
Not counting our going
49.
to Dallas.
We're not counting going to Dallas because
Right.
we had to get the Omnitrax worked on. We wasn't there to get a load. We just happened to get a load out of
We
Dallas.
went there because we had confidence that they could fix it and no one else could.
And they did.
And they did.
They fixed it very well.
Let's see.
Yes, James Clark. Actually, it was 49. My math was a little off there. I'm sorry, but it was 49 miles of deadhead.
Wesley.
Excuse me there, lady. Did y'all see all the accidents?
In Chicago.
Did y'all see all the accidents on 57 today? They looked really, really bad.
Yo, I just got out of shower and put lotion on my face. I think I got some in my eye.
Oh,
It's
I know.
burning.
I know how that feels. Can you imagine? Walt Smith, how you doing?
Russell Gillen, Lee Shaver.
Yeah, James Clark, I was very happy with it. I cannot complain. Midnight Rider, how are you doing?
312 Demon in Florida.
Midnight Rider, I was going to call you the other
Tucker
night
Rudy.
because I was...
Serena.
Hey, Serena.
We saw your sweetie. Little dog liked him.
I thought we was going to come through Baltimore, and then when I ran the miles, it was better to go down 81, or I would have come and saw you over there. Hello, truck spotting.
Gary Everly,
How are
small
you doing?
fry, road less
How
traveled.
time have you to fill the water up and take a shower? Yes, sir. I filled the water up yesterday. No, 3 days ago, and I didn't film it. But tomorrow I'm going to film filling up the water. I'm going to do a short video on showing y'all how all of that stuff works under this seat, so where the water tank
The
is
first
at.
time we tried to fill it up, the drain valve was open, so we had to figure out which valves needed to be open and closed.
Right. It's going to be an informational video on how you set up these trucks
Tim Martin,
in the beginning.
Spectre.
Hey, Spectre, how you doing over there?
He says he's
I'm going
driving.
to pass through the
Still
house
rolling.
tomorrow. Which house, Spectre? My house, your house, somebody else's house, or Houston? Which house? All right, we're in Houston,
Hello,
small fry.
William.
You need to get out of Baltimore and just head south. What are you doing over there?
I am wallering my eye that's got lotion in it. I'm not doing anything.
There, look, that looks
You
so
made
much
it
better.
bigger.
I took this off. I made it bigger. Woohoo, we grew. Now I gotta
Walt
adjust it.
Smith says, any problems with the large color? If it's so, is it covered by warranty? Everything is covered by warranty. Anything with the Peterbilt goes back to Peterbilt. Anything with the bunk goes back to ARI. We're supposed to put an ARI in what, 3 months?
2 months. 2 months to have anything that's wrong, anything that might wiggle or wobble. You know how trucks make noise after they settle in. So we got to take it back there and have everything adjusted that may need adjusted. There'll be a few little things we'll want to buy and change while we're there.
If we
little
don't
things.
figure out the hot water heater, he said that there's a mixer valve.
Mixer valve.
And he said that if we don't figure it out, that might be the problem, so they might have to work on something here or there.
So we will suffer through a couple of months till we get there and get it fixed under the warranty issue. The warranty on these kind of trucks is kind of a la carte. You have a problem,
They fix it.
I mean, I'm not going to say you're going to have a problem 5 years later, they're going to fix it. But on just the truck, you have the regular warranty. But the ARI Sleeper warranty is supreme. I mean, they want return customers, so they treat you right. I was really surprised with how great they was. Hey, John Crawford, how are you doing? There's William Chestner. How are you? William Chestner's going to be riding. Oh, guys, did I tell y'all that? Not that you should, gangway
Road
into
Less
that.
Travel's going to take a glamour picture and send it to us for the wall.
Oh, but that'll be sexy. Well, who's that guy that Andrews guy? He would like that. He would put your face right up here on tapestry.
Hi, Alex Express.
Alex Express and Little Viking Coach, Chris Beck, how are you doing?
Midnight Rider.
Midnight Rider. I talked to Midnight Rider.
Midnight Rider says, I figured you would take 81.
We did, but the Road Less Travel be running your corridor all the time. He might stop and burn one with you, or drink one with you. He's heading to Mexico. Who's heading to Mexico?
James Clark says he can't wait for the next informative video. We have to learn some stuff. Today, I cooked in the convection oven.
Sick Fish. That's a new name. How are you doing? Thank you very much.
Hello.
Yes, James Clark, we are definitely paying for it. But I'm keeping a running total on what this truck is saving us, where it saves us money and where it's costing us money. Because I can see it's going to cost us money in fuel mileage. Because going 70, and we went 70 all week to get that 3,900 miles in, and they were
Well, it wasn't all week. We didn't start till
4
Wednesday.
days, 4 days. But they were AOG loads, so they had to be on time, and we're still trying
If you're
to
near
learn.
AOG's airplane on the ground, it means it can't leave till whatever part we're taking to them gets changed out.
So I went faster than I would have wanted to drive. We got
And this truck also counts your idle time, and it also counts when, like right now, we're running our generator.
right,
And it figures all that in there.
but we're keeping it right now at 6 miles to the gallon. Now I'd like to do better than that, and to do that, I'm going to slow down a little bit. So that's one extra.
I'm fine
expense.
with 60. This guy over here has the lead foot.
For the next few weeks, I'm going to go fast, guys, just because I need
It goes fast.
I need time. Hey, Lee Shaver, how are you doing? I bet your first time cooking in the convection oven turned out better than the first time baking. I did not use the convection oven, but somebody did. And let me tell you, they did a wonderful job cooking chicken.
I was nervous.
And when it was done, 28 minutes later, there
It was an hour.
there was chicken, all right?
And that's it.
And that was it. I was looking around going, where's the vegetables?
I didn't cook no vegetables. We had chicken with hot sauce and ranch, or blue cheese, whichever you prefer.
And she said to me in her lady flu voice, what vegetables? What are you talking about? I was like,
I
yeah,
did not.
I
He
don't-
is so dramatic.
I don't need no
He's so
vegetables.
dramatic.
I'm okay. Just
Good.
chicken is good.
There's zucchini and yellow squash over there. He could have sauteed some up.
Yeah, Lee, it did. And I made bacon again this morning and scrambled eggs. We finally got a spatula. All right.
William says he'll take a tapestry of princess.
That's
That
true.
might look better than Road Less Travel pastry. Tapestry.
You gonna get a tapestry?
Pastry, tapestry, whatever. It's close.
You're a silly girl, and I love you. She's a monster. Oh, you're gonna go by both of our houses, Spectre? If you're by my house, stop by and feed the coon. because
Oh, she's so precious.
yeah, you know, she's with child.
There's 3 skunks running around out there right now too. 3.
We're not gonna hurt them. We like our skunks. Oh,
They don't bother us.
Charles, did you tell me where you was at today? Because there's a yellow truck over here, and I thought it was you. Is it you? P and Bar Transport. I told you all that I'm going to get 359, and now it sounds like I'm going to get 352. Big bump, just like your first truck. Awesome! You will love that truck, and you'll spend a mint on it. But they're beautiful.
Spectre says we'll do. I'll let the pup play with her. She's not afraid of the dogs. If they chase her, she'll run behind the building, and the dogs stop because they know they can catch her, and we yell at them. They're sort of friends, but she has to run away because she's a coon, and that's what she's supposed to do.
Okay, Charles,
And
you're in Alabama. Yeah, isn't your truck yellow, Charles? I will say, I thought your truck was yellow. If it's not, I'm sorry. I do like yellow.
Do you have a Sasquatch around your house? Not that we've caught on camera.
We
But
ain't
we've
never
caught some
seen
odd
one.
things on camera.
We have lights in the woods that we see all the time. Strange lights. Near the house, actually.
Blue, yellow, red.
But we've not
Lights
encountered
from
any
cars.
Bigfoots. Now,
We moved down a dead end road.
okay, it was the gold, Charles. It was the gold that threw me off. I swear I found a wolf track in my front yard, though.
It was a monster.
Yeah, Salty Pirate. It's UFOs or it's Will-o'-the-Wisps or something like that.
I saw one out the back door that day.
We got that strange Irish thing going on. You know, we believe all that nonsense stuff because it ain't nonsense. It's real. Salty, that video you did was excellent. That was just an excellent video. It was heartfelt. I loved it. It made everybody, all 149,000 people that watched it on YouTube yesterday, I don't know how many watched today, it made them all cry a little bit. They were crying like little girls. And I don't know how many views you got on Facebook. I think it was 500,000 views.
Hi, Mowgli.
Keep it up. Hey, Mowgli, how are you doing? Mowgli there's getting ready to be driving his butt off. Oh, Mowgli, are you going to do that thing over there where all them fires took place that you was talking about?
I don't know. I think I'm going blind in this.
$1 million on, if you could turn that into $1, Salty. But hey, even if you can't,
Wesley says it's the government spying on us.
if you can't turn it into $1, it was still a great video, and I appreciated it.
When we first moved in there, he poured a bunch of diesel on some tree branches that we had there and lit it on fire. And I was like, I hear a helicopter, and it was, 2 minutes? A military helicopter was flying over our fire.
That didn't have nothing to do with them, though. They was just out.
They just
around.
out hanging. It was the government spying on us. That's like, what are they doing over there starting a fire in the middle of nowhere?
I don't think they spy on me anymore. I feel safe. But they might.
Salty Pirate says it has almost 1 million on Facebook.
Hey, Jack Coron 55. I know I butchered your name. You need a much easier name. Marine approved.
Hello.
Yeah, it is marine approved, I'm sure. What do you think, little dog? You think it's marine approved? Yes.
Salty's almost got 1,000 subs.
And it 5 million on Facebook. That's actually you got it pretty close.
Jack Caron.
Yeah, it is. I forget exactly what they call this, Red. I forget what they called it.
I don't know. He said the new red truck is marine approved, and actually you got it pretty close.
Marmaduke, how you doing there? It's the old school 13-speed Big Kim 3 Cummins 400. I know this truck here, pardon me. It's a baby blue, but I have a paint scheme that I've seen in a movie. You might have seen it with Jerry Reed and Peter Fonda. Well, of course I did. I know them movies. Ain't good with names, though.
Are you going to move your heathen dog
Come
off
here.
the table?
Come here.
He has no manners.
He don't.
No man. And if I say anything, you hear him growl. No manners.
I went and got a haircut today, guys. Look at my haircut.
He's got a good
It's a
haircut
good hair.
story.
It could have been a little shorter.
I wasn't present for the haircut.
And I was sitting there in the chair, and the girl was cutting my hair, and she was talking
The
about
haircutting girl, not me.
right. She was shopping, and the haircutting girl was talking to her daughter. She wasn't talking to me. She was talking about how she needed a man, right? She wasn't hitting on me, all right. And her daughter was telling her she didn't need a man. She had her. Now, from the peanut gallery behind me, some lady chimed up, and she worked there also, but she was sitting around on break, and she said, well, I need a man too. I'm 45, I look 30, and I can cook and do all kinds of stuff, but I ain't got a man. Well, you know, I've got to interject my 2 cents in everywhere. That's just how I am, guys. I'm fucked up. Anyway, I said, well, there's a truck stop 2 exits down, and there's some guys down there that would just be, they'd like to have themselves a woman too. And she looked at me so serious, and she said, I had a truck driving man a long time ago, and he was an idiot. He didn't make no money. He had 2 trucks, and we was always broke. And I felt really bad for that guy. I mean, I don't know if he was an idiot or not, but I'm pretty sure he worked hard to feed his family and, you know, did everything he could do, right? He might not have, that's what I told her. He might not have had no home support. Maybe he had somebody at home spending all the money. I felt bad for him, so I had to protect him because he was a brother of ours. And what else did she say?
You don't make any money?
Oh, yeah, she said we don't make no money, that we're all broke. I didn't show her our channel or anything because I didn't want her in our live feed.
Cussing you?
Right.
That's that SOB that my girl cut his
But
hair.
I told her what kind of money we make. And she said, well, you must know what you're doing then. I said, I think we all know what we're doing. We might make a few mistakes along the way, but, you know, in general, you're making some money. You know, one way or anyway, I got kind of rude to her. And I'm not sorry about it. She needed a spanking, but I wasn't going to spank her. Oh, and then she said, well, honey, if you make that kind of money, what are you doing?
I wasn't there.
And the other one said, are you married? And I said, my lady's over in the vegetable aisle. And she said, oh, well. But it was just a funny story when it happened. And I felt bad for her old man.
It's Irish. You were surprisingly close. Car run is how it's to be said altogether, but no worries at all for the first try.
All right.
Car run. 55.
Oh, Sergeant Ringo, I don't know about that one. It's
Hello,
not jumping out at me. Pamela Fraser, how are you doing? PM's Ultimate Adventures. Hello.
Smith
How
wants
are
to know
you?
how the large car pulls with a load. Did you notice a difference?
Yeah, I did. It pulls a lot better than the International, but
It rides smoother when you're sleeping.
oh God,
too.
it rides like a feather. But I will say that it isn't as powerful under a load as I would have thought it was going to be. But we got to remember, at 90, you don't feel like you're going 90. I was still passing everybody on the road, and I didn't have any problems with the hills. But I had to shift gears a few times.
Yeah, but when I was going up hills, a lot of times I could just go from high to low and not shift.
Yeah.
You know whatever.
Whatever.
The last gear, just change it from high to low, right? I don't know what you call it.
Whatever it is. We don't need the correct name anyway.
Rouge Rider. Was the name
Being
for the
mayor,
truck.
you two are cool.
Lee
She's
Shaver
better.
got a
She
phone
is.
call.
She is
Bye,
better.
Lee Shaver.
She's like that redhead redemption thing they got going on the game, right? She's my redhead redemption. Brenda Bartimus, how are you doing?
WJIB shout out says he loves the truck.
Hey, Tank Yanker, how are you doing? Didn't they used to have a thing on television called Tank Yankers, or was that
Crank Yankers.
Crank Yankers? My daughter used to watch that. She thought it was the funniest thing in the world.
Alex likes my hair. It's freshly washed. It's still wet.
It'll be dirty again tomorrow.
I ain't even brushed it. I might brush it. If there's no rat, I
She
don't
don't
brush
never brush her hair, guys.
it. If there's a rat, I brush it.
No, she
Yes, I do.
runs her fingers through it. Holly Johnson, hello
Hello
from
from
the I-10.
I-10.
Hey, we're down here on the I-10 in Houston. Come on down. Let's have a party.
Pamela Fraser says hee hee hee.
But anyway, hopefully, I thought we was going to get out of here yesterday. We unloaded. When did we unload? Last night.
About 9 o'clock or something.
Yeah, and I wasn't going to be in a hurry to get here. And they said, oh, can you be there by 6:30? Now, if this was not an ALG load, they wasn't paying me extra go fast money, so I wasn't planning on going fast. Chester, Virginia, WBIJ, shout out. How you doing? But since they held a carrot out in front of my face, and you know, if you can be there by 6:30, they've never done that before. So I just assumed I shouldn't do that we had something waiting on us, so we hurried down here. We could have took it easy. We didn't have to go fast or rush. I won't do that no more. Yanking my crank caused blindness, so I stopped. Oh, yank away, tank yanker. The doctors now say, at least Dr. Laura Schlesinger said it's good to yank your tank.
RB says it was highballing, of course, in that movie. It was a smaller sleeper, K100. But that didn't mean that you can't put it on a big bunk cab over Peterbilt.
Hey, Miss Lady, how are you doing?
Brenda Bartimus has an interview on Valentine's Day at trucking school. Fingers crossed she starts soon.
That's great, Brenda.
Yay! Miss Lady, hello. Glad you stuck up for the trucker. You're right about meeting men in the truck stop. I stopped to get gas and they offered to pay for my coffee and gas. But they have rings on their fingers.
Yeah, you don't want that one paying for you. Well, you might let him pay for coffee and gas, but, you know, you just say thank you as you shake on down the road.
Comvet Trucking, Pedro Carrilla. Greetings, guys, from Chesapeake, Virginia, waiting to unload in the morning.
Chesapeake, that's a beautiful area. I've got family over there. Just saying. Figure out the Shire, yeah. Peterbilt Steve told me that the mixer valve might need to be replaced. There's a mixer valve that how do you say that? It works the hot and cold water.
Yeah.
So it regulates it, right? And he said it might be a little bit off. Now, we're going to get that fixed.
This truck was made a year before we got it.
Right.
Because we're cheap.
Because we're cheap.
We're cheap. We got a brand new year-old truck.
It was in the truck shows. I mean,
yeah,
it wasn't a truck show truck, right? Like, it was
in the truck show.
But it was still in the truck show. And that's kind of cool. We actually have the thing that they have at the truck show that has all the specs on the truck and everything is under the bed.
Yeah. Actually, Spectre's in here. He was walking around this truck in a video.
Yeah, and so, wait a minute. Did TB do one on this video?
I don't think he did one on this truck. He did one on the white truck, and this one was in the background.
What's that magnificent guy? 18 wheels of
There's
magnificence.
Like 3 or 4
he
of
did
them
a video
that have done
on
this at the truck show. At Matt's. It was at Matt's.
PM's Adventure. No, it's our big truck. It's a Class 8 truck. It just happens to have
a 144-inch sleeper on it.
A big sleeper on it with an RV stuff. So it's got the RV stuff.
It's got the water and hot water and shower and toilet and all that stuff.
Walt Smith, how did you send them so I can make sure I see them? Oh yes, Walt was the one that sent us the link
on our comment.
Yeah. We found 2 other things on it also after you sent us that, Walt.
Salty Pirate, we're not going to Matt's this year. We're planning on going to Gats.
Yeah, I don't think we're going to make it to Matt's.
We went to Matt's last year, but not this year.
Yep, see, the Spectre was in our truck last year. We're pretty sure somebody used the bathroom in it before us. Not positive, but pretty sure.
Jody Hyde Parker, hello from Adelaide, South Australia. Really enjoy your vlogs.
Adelaide.
Right?
Yes, Adelaide. That's where. Look up Mike Wilson. He lives. Do you know Mike Wilson? I don't know how big Adelaide is, but boy, I sure know some history about Adelaide. Let me tell you. I watch Mike Wilson over there in Adelaide, and I like his vlogs, and he's been talking all about Adelaide lately. Your poor dead bats. I'm sorry about them.
Spectre said, yep, he was in the truck last year at Matt's.
Whoa.
Pamela says Ricky's brother Jerry is a trucker and is up in Iowa. Says it's getting nasty. 57 in around Mount Vernon and Salem area. This morning was ice. There was all sorts of wrecks and they was closed down both directions.
It was all clean, Sergeant Ringo. I don't have any proof of that. I just wonder. You know how truck drivers are. Look at this
little dog is right here. Somebody just asked where he was. He was on my back. Now he's on his back. What are you doing? Oh my gosh. See, look. Say hi to your people.
Oh, guys, emptying that cassette potty, let me tell you, was an experience.
He did it the first time.
I did it.
Walter, what are you standing on?
It had to be done. I didn't like it. No, don't know Mike Wilson. Well, check him out, though. Look him up. He rides one of those boogie board skateboards that are remote controlled, and he flies his drone and stuff. I mean, he's a good guy. He's a really good vlogger. Okay, back to the cassette potty. I'm going to make a whole video on that cassette potty, guys. It was an experience. A real experience.
Sheriff says hi to Walter and Little Dog. Look at Walter. Isn't he a boss now? He's just up in your face.
Everyone have a blessed day. Like PM's Adventure Vlog said, everybody have a good day. Do some digging,
Pamela
girl.
Frazier says you need another dog. Grace is over there. You just can't see her because she's minding her business.
She's sleeping.
But trust me, if there's a stray around that looks like it's flea infested and in dire need of food and a home, we'll end up with another dog.
I don't want no more dogs unless they got
Or
3
we'll be
legs.
giving it away.
I might take a lizard. I don't know. I did
Well,
look at a
go
lizard
with
the other day.
Grace. Go with Grace. There you go.
Read them comments, girl. You're behind. What P and Bar say?
Somebody has to wrestle the dogs. What truck shows are going to? I am going to Walcott Truckers Jamboree, Matt's Gats, and Shell Super Rigs, and to Reno American Truck Historical Society,
Wow.
and the Top Gun Large Car Shootout Big Iron Classic.
Well, you're going everywhere.
Well, that's a lot.
I don't even know about these truck shows. Nobody invites us. I don't know where they're at. I don't know. We will make it to Gats this year, probably. I wanted to go to the camp out in Needles or somewhere in Arizona. I mean.
Ooh, you know what?
But we
might
ain't
do
gonna
this year,
go.
though? We can park and ride to Sturgis.
We might do Sturgis on the
Daytona
motorcycles, or Daytona on the motorcycles. But I don't. When is Matt's? I don't think.
It's like March.
Yeah,
That's when it was last year. Was March.
I think
so
we're
would
gonna
assume
work
it'd be
right
around
through
the
that.
same time.
I'm not sure yet. Just not sure. What? She thinks we should work. I do too.
PM's Adventure Vlog says we have a Chihuahua Min Pin mix. Oh.
Gotta love it. Wesley, that party bus ideal Hensley has, I think is an A1 ideal. I think that'll be great.
Can you imagine a party bus full of truck drivers?
I've got a feeling somebody will get naked.
And somebody will go to jail. We'll have
And
to start
somebody will
making a
throw
list.
up.
Somebody will throw up. Somebody will go to jail. Somebody will get naked.
Somebody will lose a tooth, and it may not even be bad.
Someone will be broke and max out their ATM card.
Oh yeah, they'll be at the stripper joint, and you know you can swipe your card there now.
Oh, Walt said he also returned. He sent links of the Princess Truck debut to the ones who made the show videos to show them that we had the truck.
Oh, that's cool. No, we don't have an Indian motorcycle. She's got a Honda and I got a Yamaha. A Yamaha that I'm going to be giving away to one of you lucky winners eventually. And I'm probably either going to get either a Honda like hers because it's a little smaller. I love her Honda.
Or Grom.
Or the I just can't. I'm just too much of a man to ride the Grom.
You could take my Honda and I could get a Grom. I sat on a Grom when I got the Honda. The Grom kind of felt good. I kind of like the Honda too. I ain't even rode it that much.
Would you go that way?
What?
I mean,
Grom?
if you would ride the Grom, I'd buy that.
Possibly.
I mean, it's comfortable. I sit on it. It was comfortable. I just felt it would be a matter of you're a big guy on a Grom. You look funny. But I've seen big guys on Groms and they don't look funny.
Groms have their own cult following.
Yeah.
I mean, they're Groms. It's not. I don't know. It's not like it's a Harley. It's a Grom, but it's like people that
I don't
have
want a
them are
Harley.
in love with Groms. And you can trick them out pretty good, can't you? For
They're
cheap enough.
awesome. They're just awesome. I mean, you can't call it a mini bike. It's a damn motorcycle. Trucker Daddy, how you doing there? Do we got 5002, Trucker Daddy? Thank you.
Donald Pirate is arrived to someone getting naked. That's a truck show.
Sergeant
Donald.
Ringo, that is the only Harley that has ever tickled my fancy is the Fat Boy. The Fat Boy, I love the Fat Boy.
Salty Pirate says he's still looking for a dog. Not going to force it. It'll happen when it does. If we find a stray, you will be getting it.
Unless it has 3 legs. If it has 3 legs, all bets is off. I'm probably going to keep it.
Because we need another dog.
Yup, Jeff Beard lost his dog. The other dog, it didn't run away. It had to go sleep with Jesus. And I just thought y'all should know that. You know, Jeff loves his dog. It was a big old Marmaduke dog.
We made it.
Yeah, it was she was a great dame. Just thought y'all might know that, you know.
Everybody knows him.
He's
That's
in everybody's,
everybody's
yeah,
life.
he's everywhere. Hazmat suit.
Tanker
mashed
Yanger
potato.
420 says a party bus full of truckers goes to jail. Film at
Oh,
11.
y'all got a weenie dog. I do like me some weenie dogs. Pamela Fraser has a weenie dog. Trucker Josh has a weenie dog.
J Car Run says get 2 Groms. They are ridiculous, but they are tons of fun.
See, I'm gonna keep her Honda 500, but I think I would get the
He
Grom.
done dropped it off the trailer and put a scratch on my tank.
Look, see, she ain't telling it like it was. I didn't drop it off the trailer.
He was on it.
I was on
He
it.
fell first.
Yeah, and I could. You don't tell people about that kind of stuff.
I mean,
It's
nothing
embarrassing.
happened.
That's like saying that you had, erectile dysfunction or something. You just don't talk about it.
He survived.
Well,
It's just a
the
bite.
deck was wet. My foot slipped. I'm gonna have an excuse, all right? So my foot slipped, and we both fell off of the deck.
He fell first.
I was
and
pretty
rolled out of the
embarrassed.
way.
Wait,
Here's the Grom.
Gary, which custom classic? I mean, they got a custom classic in the Yamaha too, so I don't know which one. Or are you talking about Harleys? I don't know anything about Harley except for I like the Fat Bob or whatever they call it.
September 6th and 7th is the Big Iron Classic.
I'm okay, Wesley.
Soon, Minnesota.
Although the military did give me some blue pills, and I don't know what to do with them. I'm afraid they'd make my heart blow up. But I'm okay, right? They said, "Oh, you're 50 years old. You must have low T." I said, "Oh, what are you talking about? I'll be talking about."
What'd you say?
Yarr.
This lady says someone I know just got rid of the
John
last
Taylor
one.
said we're at 5,003. Jesus.
Oh my goodness, we got one more when we've been talking.
I was really excited when Jesus Christ subscribed to us that day, wasn't I?
He was. He told me all about it.
Yeah, I was so excited. I said, Jesus Christ has subscribed to us.
And I'm like, what?
He didn't bring the angels with him though, because our numbers would have went up a little higher. But that's all right. It was still Jesus Christ. I haven't seen Satan yet. He might be subscribed though. Had a erectile dysfunction. They gave me Viagra. I took one and it got stuck in my throat and my neck was stiff for a week.
That's good.
I can understand that.
Johnny Daniel, 2 favorite people. Johnny Walker, Jack Daniels.
Johnny
What always
Walker,
comes
yes,
to my
that's
mind.
it. And Jim.
Not Jim. Johnny Walker, right? And Jack Daniels.
And Jim.
Jim Beam is not in that, his name.
No,
Johnny
no.
Daniel.
But he's his brother.
Cousin.
His cousin's brother?
Something.
You just
Well,
tell
it's
him no.
Kentucky. It could be both, right?
Well, it might be a little Tennessee, Kentucky together.
Oh,
right?
oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to touch your daddy.
What are you growling about now?
Because I touched you.
Oh, my goodness. What are you doing?
The American Truck Historical Society is about old school trucking, May 31st to June 1st in Reno, Nevada.
Oh, well, that sounds pretty cool.
John Taylor Johnson says he'll create an account named Jesus. It was Jesus Christ. You have to do it with all of your heavenly host angels or something too.
That's right.
Robert Porter, now that you're moved in, what do you think your load weight limit will be? When I went over the scales the other day, we were loaded with what, 3,000 pounds or something?
No, but yesterday we had 22,000 on,
Mm-hmm.
and I weighed the truck just to see what it looked like. I think we was grossing 66,000. So what's that mean? Take 22 away from 66.
44.
So we're 44,000.
I don't think we're 44,000 though, because that day when I went over the scale, I went over one that had all of your
All the weights.
All the weights, because I was pulling up trying to get my axles on the back, and I couldn't see them because I'm like, oh my gosh, this guy's gonna think I'm silly, right? He didn't. The scale master didn't get mad at me though.
Well,
But my
good.
gross was 42,000.
You're just a little girl.
So 42,000. That wasn't. But I don't know how much fuel was in the tanks.
Well, I filled them up before I
Oh.
took that last load
For
on.
yours?
Yeah.
Because depending on the
we
fuel,
held
that can be a couple
3,000
thousand pounds.
3,000 pounds in fuel.
300. Oh, pounds. I thought you meant gallons. Shut your face. Don't roll your eyes at me.
All right, John in Quebec. We're swelling up. You know, it ain't us. I don't think at all. It's just a truck. People see the little sign on the side, and yesterday at the airport, the people at the airport was like, "Oh, we're going to subscribe and check out your channel." They said, "Can we make a channel in our machine shop?" And I said, "I don't care." I said, "Your boss might fire you."
Your mom?
Yeah, your
Your
mom
mom
might
might
whoop
get
you.
mad.
Because, you know, I don't know if they can get away with that, but they're going to entertain the thought.
Wesley, we have disc brakes on the front, not the back. The new ones have them all the way around, though.
Yeah, I wish we had the discs all the way around. But I'll take what I got right now.
And Jay Car Run says, my name is Jody, by the way.
My dad's name was Jody. How about that?
John Quebec says, no, it's the good people we come for. Walcott, Iowa is a sure thing, July 11th through 13th. It's held at the Iowa 80. Last year, I parked across from that when it was going on and took my break. And I seriously thought about going over there, but it was raining, and I was like, no.
Johnny, I'm pretty sure that we don't have everything figured out. You know, I'm cooking. The girl cooked in the oven tonight. The refrigerator's full.
Oven.
We know,
Freezer.
you know, we figured out how
Freezer's
most
full.
things work. I filled up the water
basics.
tanks. I've emptied the porta potty or whatever you call it thing.
Cassette.
Yeah, I mean, I guess we figured out everything, but I think that we still have more to figure out. Probably quite a bit more.
We'll probably learn more and get more accustomed to using everything.
I've wanted to talk to a lot of the guys that we work with. I mean, I talk to them,
You're pushing.
but I don't try to bug them because, you know, people get asked questions all the time. Now I got a reason to ask them questions because I've got a truck like theirs, and you know, it's like you pull up at the gas station on your motorcycle or in your car or on your donkey or whatever, and there's a Hell's Angels guy sitting there just killed somebody 3 minutes ago, and if you say your bike's cool, he wants to talk about his bike, right? Well, these trucks are that way too. They'll talk about their trucks in a heartbeat.
Combat Trucking says he's got disc brakes all the way around on his freight
Drink
shaker.
from the faucet. Be careful. Yeah, we're Sergeant Ringo. We're not going to be drinking out of the faucet because of the non-potable water. I mean, I got to take whatever I can get. We did buy about 12 or 13 gallons of water today that I stored outside and inside and everywhere. Just, you know, for drinking water and coffee and such.
How often do you fill your water tank for showers, sink, etc.? We don't know
I don't know yet. But we filled it the one time when we came back out. I took one shower. We did a lot of dishes and cooking though. We cooked quite a few times.
Someone wants to stop her for the sink. He claims it was me, so we can't stop it up and, you know, do it that way. I said you claimed it was me, didn't I? I'll break your thumb
You
off.
keep blaming me. I never even saw it. Yeah.
That means you weren't doing dishes then?
You did dishes. Stop messing with me. And so I don't know how much water we used. I filled it up again 2 days ago. We've done dishes about 3 times since then, and it already says it's down a third, so it's still 2/3 full. I'm going to fill it up again in the morning just to make sure. I may not have got it all the way full because you don't know if it's full. You can come in here and push the little button on the wall and it says full, but it still takes some more water. You wait for it to start leaking out of the overflow valve, and it was just barely trickling out of the overflow valve. I bet I could have got a little more water in there.
Part B was Iowa 80 this year. Robert wants to know, Robert's new.
Thank
says,
you, PM's Adventure.
What kind of
You
load
too.
do you expect to have with the truck and the large sleeper?
Hey, Jeff Beard, how are you doing? What did he ask?
What loads do you haul with this? Personally, we haul for...
We haul jet engines and
Right.
support equipment, that kind of stuff only.
If you watch our video on how to finance this truck, or if you should, or whatever, something like that, it's, he says a lot of places, like some military, bed buggers, which are movers,
The expensive exotic cars.
exotic cars,
Landstar has their explosives division that you can.
and a lot of
Some
like,
Mercer drivers have them. I don't know how they afford them, but they do have them.
and some places that want white glove, they call it white glove experience, will hire trucks like this because you may not need to haul 40,000 pounds, but they just want you looking good when you go in there.
Johnny, how many gallons is what, the water tank? The water tank is 40 gallons, if that's what you're talking about. And the water heater is another 8 gallons, I believe. And then the hoses and everything, it comes up, he said 66 gallons would total fill everything, including the lines. But I don't know. But I've got a space over there where I can add another water tank. I'm not going to do it right until I know everything for sure, right? But I know we'll do it. I just don't know. It ain't going to be right now. I don't want to rush out and spend more money. Because I will honestly tell you that we are a little strapped right now. You know, sitting at home for 2 months waiting for the plates and everything, and then waiting for the Qualcomm to get fixed has put a dent in my plans. But we're back to work. We're good to go. And no problems, right?
Sasnak Stan runs new trailer deliveries and household. Yeah, household movers. Yep.
Yeah. He don't do a lot of truck videos though. He does more camping videos. I'll probably run into him at a camper meetup one day.
Trucker Daddy says more importantly, how much beer can the fridge hold?
It can hold a lot of beer.
Our freezer's full. Are you gonna flip it around?
Yeah. Hang on, I'm gonna try this. It can hold a lot of beer if I so desire. That's a whole lot of refrigerator there.
You're gonna open it up and open the freezer. There's actually
Move your phone.
oh. Next Gen said, how's keto going? There's our keto groceries. Our heavy cream and our frozen steaks and cauliflower and broccolis.
Look, no beer.
No, but there's probably at least 2 weeks worth of food up in there. Okay, something's in the way now. They have to perform surgery.
Okay, let me fix this and then I'll fix that.
Probably one of the bags slipped out or something.
Yep, I'll fix it.
One of the bags slide out.
Oh, yeah, it's the stir fry.
Oh, there he goes. Here.
Oh.
Uh-oh, did you hear him squish the dog toy?
All right, I got it fixed, guys.
Big Mo 205 says, I see a lot of Southern Pride super sleepers here in Dallas hauling jet engines at DFW.
We are in Dallas all the time.
That's where my motorcycle came from.
Yeah, we bought it at the Fort Worth Dallas dealership there. We love coming up there. Dallas is a hub for us. I mean, we're there all the time.
We get double billers out of there a lot. We still don't have a name for the truck.
What did Robert Porter, what'd he say?
Don't reveal your lowest cost per mile you need, but if everyone had a tractor like what you do, you think the industry CPM rate would be in order to be profitable at least?
I know I should have already done this, Robert. I should have worked out what it's going to be, and I probably actually kind of did. I know I did. But I know that number that I had figured in my head is going to change a little bit. It definitely is. I don't mind telling you guys what it's going to be, though. I mean, it's just a number, right? A number that
we'll spend a little more in fuel, but then on the flip side, you know, when other people are possibly getting a motel room because you got to do laundry and you want to stretch out and you want to watch TV and whatever, we don't ever have to get a motel room. We go to TV and Dish Network up there. And
yes,
other
next
stuff
gen
I don't know
is
how to
big
use.
and it's red. Yeah, there's going to be a lot of parking issues, but the thing with this is
we don't have to park at a truck stop.
Right, we can park anywhere where we can get away with parking, right?
And we don't have to park near a bathroom.
And the people that run these trucks, that they'll share, they have their little secret list of hidey-hoes, right? And so we'll use that list and we will be fine. Mercer have a big contract.
That's actually
they
one
have
of the
big
perks.
sleeper trucks before anyone. It's more money than people think. Me and my wife are getting one and enjoy guys' videos. That's awesome, Floyd. You should get one.
It's actually
Definitely.
nice to have people that work at your company or that you interact with, see regularly that have these, because they will tell you their little secrets about, oh, just park over here in this empty parking lot, right?
Floyd, you was that guy that was on here before that asked me some questions. Just send me your number on Instagram or email it to me, and I'll be glad to talk to you about it. It's some good stuff. Let's see. Somebody had a
says
question.
Big Red.
We don't need a third axle, Rich Gibson.
We don't haul.
We're not hauling heavy. I mean, we're still going to be able to haul more than I want to haul, and we're not ever going to haul that much. Just ain't going to happen at this company.
Well, and at this company, they give you loads based on your size and what weight you can haul. It's not a company like if you go to regular carry that says you have to be able to haul 43,000 pounds. That's not this type of carrier.
This sounds back-assward, guys. It just sounds back-assward. And don't sound right. And don't feel right. When we had the little truck, now we were making great money, right? I can't complain about the money. But there were loads that, we only have one load that anybody here would call a cheap load. And it's not a cheap load. It still pays more in general freight. When with a little truck, we got stuck with that load all the time. And that load was 42,000 pounds. 43.
It was empty racks.
Empty racks.
And it was what, 12 of them?
Now, the guy that gets unloaded next to you, you both bring engines in, right? He would get an engine back out that would pay another 60, 70 cents on the mile more. And he got the engine just because he could not haul the racks. Now, not his fault. I don't blame him. Right? That's cool. But by getting this truck, every time we get to that venue, which is a lot, I'll make another 60, 70 cents on the mile instead of hauling the cheaper racks back. And that's something to take in consideration because the first 3 months we worked here, every other load we hauled was a load of those racks.
And Frazier says we should call the truck the Nut House.
Maybe we should.
Trucker Daddy says we need a proper home on the road.
Sure, Floyd. PNB Transport Jolly Quiet, always northwest of Dallas.
You guys are in Dallas, check out the Jolly Texas Truck Stop.
Jeff, you're so funny. You're right, we don't need that axle at all.
Reliable Carriers has big houses. Yep.
Oh yeah, Rich, right. You might need that if you're going to haul general freight. But I would not want this truck to haul general freight. A 120 I would be okay with, but they have 97-inch sleepers that have basically, they're not going to have this. Look at the dog, so funny.
Playing with these.
They have a bathroom in them. The 110-inch that ARI doesn't make anymore. I love the 110-inch, and there's plenty of them out there for sale.
Jeff Beard. He says we don't need a third axle since we went keto. Ha ha.
Robert Porter, I do not know. We just bought this puppy, and I do know this. The mattress is the only complaint that I can find about this truck. It needs to be a little bit better. But there is enough room up there that I can change that.
We don't like the springy kind, and I think it's a springy one.
Yeah, no springs. I don't think it springs though. She does, but I don't. Makes sense. How are you doing? Yay! Thank you. Makes sense. We got somewhere.
I don't know what it is. All I know is that I wake up and the bottom of my back hurts, where the mattress is just not the old mattress.
It might be where she spends so much time in bed. You don't.
He wears these glasses so I don't poke him in the eye. Since he made me sit over here by him, he doesn't realize that I have a clear shot right here.
Look, I had to change the view. We're always in the same position. We got a little adventure sometimes, but generally we're in the same position. So this is the difference. I could get her too, see.
Then I would just have to not drive and recuperate for a week.
Yeah, I'm not going to get you.
No domestics during live streams.
No domestics.
I threaten him all the time. The knives are out of reach. Otherwise,
I put them away already. I didn't trust you. I even put the safety child cover things on them.
Liggity Split says get a memory foam bed.
That's what I'll do. That's what we've had in all of our trucks for the last 12 or 13 years. I love them.
Big Mo says, who does the most driving? If we're on a team run, we both do.
We do equal driving.
If it's just a regular run,
then I do.
We try and split it up, but he always ends up doing more, and I have to end up telling him, you have to stop and let me drive, otherwise you're going to be out of hours next week.
Yeah, it's not her. I really enjoy our job. I like to drive. So it's a true team or... Oh, no, Robert. We are a team. But only if they're paying us to be a team. Right? We did 3,900, 500 miles this week in 4 days. 4 solid days, turn and burn. And we can do that every week.
And we got paid extra to be a team for that. Because they were AOG loads.
Yeah, every load paid extra. So we ran it like a team. And if they're going to pay us extra, yeah. Or if they say, hey, I've got a load ready for you, then we'll run that load that we're on like a team to get to that next load, if, you know. But, you know, otherwise we'll stop and go to bed or whatever. But if it's a team load and they're paying for it, we run straight through. No stopping and going to bed or anything.
Yeah,
Because the girls are champ.
We stop to get a bite to eat. We stop to use the bathroom. We'll stop to take a shower, but when we don't.
Yeah, it's fine. She's doing great. As long as she don't talk about, you know, lot lizards or something and get me discombobulated, I won't mess a gear.
He's obsessed with lot lizards.
Like, girls have got to make a money. Everybody's got to make a living.
Johnny Daniel says you better sleep with one eye open. And that's correct. Johnny knows.
Robert Porter, we can't go to Canada. Not without a special permit.
For too long now.
If I had got the 110 like I originally planned on, with my 53-foot trailer, we could go to Canada. If I had a 48-foot trailer, I might be able to go to Canada. I'm not sure. There's a whole mathematical formula, and I don't know how it works because I don't know metrics. I just don't know metrics.
I'm not sure what it is either, but this is too long to go without a permit, so.
We have a couple here that handle all the Canadian freight because they know the metrics and their truck's set up to go to Canada. So we don't go to Canada mostly, but they go to Anchorage, right? We got twice a month a load that goes to Anchorage, and I really wanted that load.
Somebody was talking about a memory foam mattress. Jeff says a memory foam mattress against the back wall would be cold and hard as a rock when you fold it down. We've been in cold areas, and we've always heard how these back walls and the showers are so cold.
Yeah.
Ours hasn't been that bad. So I don't know if they've insulated it better. And there's a vent in the shower, and our shower, the top isn't closed off like it
The
is in
old ones didn't have that up at top.
Right, so they may have done some improvements on it.
And it's got the floor, the tiki wood thing on the floor, so you're not standing on the cold floor. But Jeff's right about the wall. Good night, Charles Brandt. Make that money. Sleep good. About the mattresses freezing on the wall and stuff, that is a possibility.
Pamela Fraser just sat on a dog.
Bless your heart. Bless the dog's heart.
Alan Bonacci.
Alan
Hi,
Bonacci's
Alan.
in the room. Has anybody found Alan Bonacci a little toy chihuahua yet? He needs to get himself a new toy chihuahua. You know, he's got to relieve his broken heart. Just say.
Minimizer makes memory foam mattresses.
Well, we'll look into that for sure. Big Mo 205.
Bless the girl's heart.
120 for a haul. 4-car Sun Country trailer. $579. Yes, I would. I would recommend that. I mean, anything you like is good with me, right?
So wait a minute. Up there, you go from Big Mo to Johnny Daniel. How come William's not in the comments up there?
I don't know.
Do you see that?
Where's he at?
He's not, but he's on mine.
William.
Well, this is just weird.
William Chestnut,
William, your comments are on mine, but they're not up there.
That's weird. Can you guys see William Chestnut on your comments?
It says, bless the
Rich the
heart
trucker.
that's
Thank
got
you, Rich.
Smiley or laughy faces behind it.
Everybody, y'all find Alan Bonacci a dog, and I'll get it out there.
Would you recommend a 579?
No, Jeff, I understand.
2-haul 4-car Sun Country trailer.
I don't know what a 4-car
Sun
Country trailer is, but the 579 120 inch is a wonderful truck. I think it's a very versatile truck. I wanted the 120. That's what I went to buy.
The trucker.
But our interior is the Dark Knight interior, and they did not have the 120 with the Dark Knight interior. And because this truck was used in the truck shows, for 2 different truck shows, we ended up getting almost $30,000 off of it.
We got $144 for the price of what, a 120?
Yes, same price. We got a color paint job, and we got the upgraded interior and light package.
William's comment. I wonder why you didn't.
I don't know. They're not on mine. So I had to take it. I felt like I would have been silly. They were going to give me all of this extra stuff. There's William. Yeah, I see you now. But the other one wasn't there. So I had to take it. I mean, it's like if you roll up in the Corvette dealership and you're going to buy one for $995 and it's got steel wheels and primer. I know that ain't going to happen. Or you can get one for the same price that's all tricked out. I went for tricked out.
Rich the Trucker says, you got to get it right. We're at 5,004 subscribers.
Well, all right, Rich. We stole his virginity. I feel like a nasty, nasty boy.
Big Mo says that's awesome. I would have also.
Yeah, but I still feel like it's overkill and pretentious. And
we were planning on just rebuilding our old truck and getting 110 or 120 on it, and this is what we ended up with. And
I was.
It is what it is.
I really feel good about it now, right? After driving it this week.
Driving it's not too bad. And the best part is it's not governed. It ain't got those safety things on it, so you can actually get around people instead of oh, I might be able to get, oh, they got me on the hill, so I got to get back behind them, or whatever stuff. You just go.
I haven't had any problems backing in. I've only backed in a couple of times, right? Because I've been rolling all week.
But when we load and unload, we don't back in anyway. It's in a giant parking area.
Right.
A giant,
But
place
I've had
in
to.
an airport.
I've just had to take it a little bit slower. I have carved my tires in the air park yesterday. I had no choice. I had to curb on both sides, right? I had to curl over the curb because the way they bring us
They're
in.
doing construction
Yeah,
there.
They're
doing construction, and it's that area that was open.
Yeah, they didn't bring us in the right gate, but I mean, it didn't hurt no tires. I was light, but I feel good about it. Although I do feel a little more stressed. I can feel it in my shoulders. Right?
Oh, gosh.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
William says he loves us. He's glad we're back to work.
I definitely feel a little stress from this vehicle.
We're glad to be back to work, too.
Yeah.
And actually, it might be stressful. When you're driving down the road, it's not really stressful, though. You're just going straight down the road, right?
Yeah.
It's just when you turn off of the road or you're going into somewhere. I've told him he's got to get fuel during the day. I'm not going into truck stops at night because everybody parks on the ends, and a regular truck might be able to get by. That don't mean I can.
Right.
And hauling this drop deck, I can't always see the bottom super good. It's
What?
the bottom when I'm turning around and the truck stops and everything.
You can angle your
trying to
mirror.
look,
You can
and
angle your mirrors down.
It's still just a mess. I ain't gonna mess with it in the middle of the night or the truck stop when you've got 17 people parked illegal.
You just keep driving, all right?
I plan on it.
I told her if you got to go to the bathroom, girl, just pull off on the get back on ramp, not on the off ramp, on the get back on ramp, and you can go use the bathroom.
Right there.
Yes. Oh no, Big Mo, we're not allowed to chain up. GE and Boeing, if you have an engine on, we can't chain up because the harmonics will tear the bearings up in the engine.
CPAP holds some heaters. It was the same way. They got ball bearings, and you can't use any metal bungees. You can't chain up. You can't have any metal touching anything that will vibrate them because it makes little bitty microscopic flat spots on them, and it messes them up.
Now, I do...
We also discovered if anything's messed up in an engine, we had a leak one time on what's that thing called? The shock absorbers?
Yeah.
And we called because we were like, we don't want to get blamed if this thing is messed up.
No,
They weren't even worried about it because they're like, oh, if it's messed up, they'll do an investigation. It's not your fault. So the FAA just comes in and investigates.
Now we can use the auto socks, and I do have auto socks, but I don't see any
Rich
issues
is
with
going to
putting
bed.
them on.
Night, Rich the Trucker.
But I don't know if I want to risk. I've always chained up, so it's an odd thing for me not to chain up. But this truck, I'm gonna baby it a little bit more, I believe. I mean, I just think I will.
We need a backup camera on the back of the sleeper. We're gonna have several cameras.
We're gonna get these. It's through the company. You can get them at $2,800. Although, what's his name? The other guy. He sells them also. One of our friends on here. Yes, he put up a video today. They're $2,800.
I know his old name. I don't know the new one.
And you get 1 terabyte of. Look at all these. Where'd all the what's going on over here?
What?
All of a sudden, I got 1,000 things going on.
I don't know.
But anyway, we're going to get that camera system. It's a 24-hour camera system, and I want
New Vision Security
New
Services.
Vision Security. Now he is putting together a package for us. I think it's going to be just as expensive as the other one. but we'll see. I don't know which way we're going yet.
Let's see. Walter and Grace. Grace is on the other bench, and Walter, where is Walter? Is he on the floor now? He was over here harassing me earlier.
Well, he's over here trying to make love to
Do
my
we
feet.
ever get any loads from GE Engine in Greenville, South Carolina? He sees a lot of creek trucks near there.
We've never been to the one in South Carolina, but we've been to the one in North Carolina quite a few times.
Mike
personally.
Winshow says good night. Night, Mike.
Good night. You have a good night.
Rich says I've actually seen some. He needs to go to bed. I'm the real Rich. LOL. HP, Rich the trucker.
Trucker Tom, how are you doing? Robert Muno. Hi guys, I'm enjoying watching your show. Thank you, Robert.
Alan says, how's your truck doing?
Mike Winshow's going to bed.
Hope she take over you there, guys. Are so sweet.
Oh, thank you, Alan. I don't know about that. I think she's a little bit evil. She's always threatening me with an ice pick.
Uh-oh.
What happened? What
An
happened?
error occurred on mine. Okay, I'm back.
Anyway, I want to thank you guys for all coming in tonight. And I want to thank y'all for subscribing and helping us reach this milestone. It really feels good, although I feel like the truck helped me more than, you know. I feel like it's not fair that if we got these subscribers. But I'll take them.
From GE in North Carolina.
Oh yeah, Tank Yanker. That's the one we go to all the time.
Perfect job for you then. You go over there and then go home.
He's yanking tanks. Tank guys make good money too, though. Big Mo, he just hit the
Trucker
sub
Daddy's
button.
going night.
Like your channel.
Night,
Thank
night.
you, Big Mo. That means a lot. Trucker Daddy, good night. Kiss your little girl there.
Night,
She's a sweet
Pamela.
girl. Trucker Daddy, was that you driving that boat the other day, or was that a video that you actually jacked? I thought it was time for you to go to Puerto Rico. Puerto Rico.
Jeff says congratulations on the 5,000. Good
Night,
job.
Pamela Frazier. All right, guys, we gotta go because
Johnny watches this every day.
I've got a Netflix movie I really want to watch.
Chewy says hi.
East Coast port in a truck with a large sleeper do decent amount. Whoa, it took off. Where'd it go? For intermodal loads. Oh, no, Robert Porter, you wouldn't want one of these trucks to do intermodal loads. Not at all. That you want to find something specialized if you have a truck like this. It has to be on the ARI financing videos. Peterbilt Steve gives you a list of companies that are good for this kind of trucking.
Rich the trucker says, did someone call for the real Rich? Here I am.
Oh, that's where it came from. Hey, William, we're fine. We're happy with what we got. Y'all
We're growing good.
we're
doing good.
when it's a smaller audience, you get to actually get to know people and talk to them. In a way, as you get bigger, I'm afraid that you'll lose that, and I really don't want to lose that. I want to know who you are and what your life is about, and I don't know if I can keep that up in another year.
Combat trucking.
But anyway, guys, it is time for us to get the movies going on. I bought the girl a little thingy thing. You know.
I don't know what.
Yeah, she don't know either. But I'll show her later. Yes, William, more personal. Hey, the sheet, guys. All right, thank you, Combat Trucking, and you have a great night. Tank Yanker said good night. All right, good night, guys.
Robert said thanks for answering these questions.
Well,
Night, Tanker Yanker.
We'll talk to y'all next
Marmaduke,
week.
Rich,
Or tomorrow, or whenever we see y'all.
NT.
Bye, guys.
Bye.